Welcome everyone to a new episode actually of Earth2 Portal features. So we are presenting to you today the new features that have been added over the last couple of weeks. They have been there, but I didn't make much fuss about it. So let's see what we've got. So you're all familiar already with uh, Earth2 Portal. So as you can see, uh, I'm on my test site here. I'm gonna see if I can capture cursor. Okay. Um, so this page is mostly familiar, I guess, to those who already know Earth2 Portal. Um, what's new is a couple things. So you can see that here Megacities. So this would be the one. Well, it's not the first thing, but that's been released actually today. So Megacities, basically this is providing a map, a map of all the megacities that I have currently on my on the website. So um, this is the full list that I have right now. There might be more, but I don't know them. But that is okay. We'll see how that can work, how that can be fixed later on. So as you can see, we have a list here, and yeah, you can, if you don't want to go looking, then you can go, for example, here, okay, Megathlon, okay, that's that one there. You can go to the page. Currently, um, these pages are not so if I don't have founded information, then there's not much there. There's just this. Now, what you see here with that background is still artifact on the test website. It looks a little bit different already on the um, on the public website. This empty space is still there, but I'm gonna work on that. That it looks a little bit nicer. But that's for I will fix that tomorrow. Now, obviously, this was an empty page. There's on the production side, so on the public side, there's now two pages. You see here, it's still only one. But there's now the first city, the first other city, which is Diamond Megacity in Botswana, has now also been filled in. And basically, you get to a page where you get to see a bit of a description, a story, some pictures, and this is a template that is the same for all the megacities. So if you're like managing or you're owning a megacity or whatever you want to call it, then you can claim this and you can actually manage your page here. And every page is the basic same layout, small description, then a story with 3 paragraphs, 3 pictures, and then some contact information, um, and yeah, information about who founded the city, and who you can contact and how. This link is currently not working. I still need to set up a website for that. And then, of course, a link to the Earth2 page, uh, because of course that's how you get to know where to go, right? So this is it's a it's a bit of a simple thing, but it was a lot more work than I expected. Definitely getting this right and working on mobile devices and stuff like that was a a pain. It was a pain. It was difficult. It was harder than I thought. That's for sure. But I'm happy with this now, so I hope you are too. Now you know where to go if you So this is now, it's obviously it's the beginning, right? This will expand in the future to more functionality, but we'll that is for now. This is what it's gonna be, and I hope this is already good for you guys. Now, of course, there is more. Um, Actually, I should first do something on the back end of my test site. Let me work on that because I need to do something before I can actually show something. Something that I forgot to do, of course. Oh, this, so basically, what I want to show you first is this: is Sync Earth2 Profile. And you see, my profile ID is already filled in. So when you do this for the first time, so either you already submitted, um, an Earth2 an EPL, right? So let's say, uh, let's say Gramrod, for example. If he submitted an EPL, then he might already have that filled in. If he edits an EPL and it's not yet filled in, it will fill it. It will fill it in itself. Um, so if you submit an EPL or you edit one and you haven't filled in your profile ID yet, it will retrieve it and it will set it to your account in order to make sure that people can only submit EPLs of themselves. So the first one you submit, or from now on, actually, the first one you submit will be assigned that profile ID. So then we're talking about this number here. That profile ID will be assigned to your account. So that is something that is important to know. And then I need 1 second so I can actually make a demonstration. Otherwise, it's not going to work. And of course, it's not. I have to log in on my own website. Give me a second here. So let's postpone that demonstration for now. Oh, right. I'm already there, right? Let's trash these. So yeah, I'm trashing some EPLs that are already imported so that I can actually show how that works, right? Because I think it's a nice thing. It works actually pretty good. It does take time for the larger profiles. So this is something you need to know. What it does is, so it takes your profile ID, it will make a request. So it will go to um, your Earth2 profile and it will load the pages like this. And so, of course, it will not load all those images and stuff, just the text part. And then it will load all those pages. In my case, it's not that many. It will load all those pages and then check on the properties if the EPL is set. If the EPL is set, it will go to so it will not load all those pages actually. I need to correct myself. It loads all the tier 1 pages, which is in my case not that many. So I don't know, 2 apparently. So it will load the tier 1 pages because those are the ones with an EPL. And then it will look for EPLs. And then it will go check every EPL and retrieve all kinds of information. And then it will present itself to you and show you which ones you already have imported and which ones are new. So you see one page, it will show you the progress. It will show you that it's checking each and every EPL. So for every EPL, it will check, it will get the name, it will get like the location, so that it can show the city. It will get the teleport fee. It will uh, all that stuff, and then you get the list like this, and you see, okay, already imported, ready to import, and then you have a couple of options here. So if you do export CSV, because let's say you have like 2000 EPLs, um, and you only want to import some of them, fine, then you have export CSV where you can choose all or new. I'll take new, for example, and then I will open that. Yeah, I can't show that on screen right now. That's right. Anyway, the CSV that is exported is in the format that you can use at Submit EPL to import the CSV. So if you want to remove some lines, you remove those lines, then you go to Submit EPL, Advanced, and then you use that CSV to submit. Easy does it, works like a charm. Of course, here we want to have these all of them imported because I want all my EPLs to be here. There, and it will say, okay, I imported 7, skipped 17. As you can see, I don't have that many EPLs. And there we go. So this was, you see, this was the one that I was hovering over. So this imported works like a charm. It's I've tried it with with some of the biggest profiles in test, and it takes time. So one of the biggest profiles was like 8 minutes in total from checking everything and importing everything. But it shows that progress bar, and the import in itself is relatively fast. That's less than a minute for even a very big profile. So that's it for this. Synchronize your Earth2 profile. You can get all your EPLs in the EPL database with no sweat. Just copy the link, paste it in here, and you're good. You're ready to go. Click on this button, click on import, and you're done. Of course, you have to be logged in, so you have to register your user account because I need to register that profile ID to your user account, so you can't try to claim someone else EPLs. Now, that was that. Of course, we have these megacities, we have these pages, so um, a lot of these pages are empty, right? So Amazon City, yeah, it's empty. Eye of Ra, yeah, it's empty. Um, Light City, same thing. All those pages are empty apart from the one that I've already filled in. So what now? If you are uh, the founder or the mayor or whatever of a megacity, you can try to claim the megacity. So you have to be registered, of course, as with submitting EPLs and so on. So you have to register your user account. You go and you want to claim your megacity. Let's say I'm going to take Oasis. You can request the claim, and then I will get an email. Um, if I already know you're the owner of a certain megacity, then of course it's going to be real quick. I will just uh, assign it to you and done. So if I now add this again, this is my test site, so I can do it. So it will be uh, validated for approval. Every claim will be validated. I need to make sure that someone who tries to claim to own to own or manage the megacity or whatever is actually also the founder or the one who is currently responsible for that megacity. Um, and once we went through that progress, I will assign that to your user, and then what happens is you will start seeing this in your menu. So you will get like edit megacity, and then you will have. So you see, um, I did make a request for Oasis, but it's not here yet because it's not approved. Um, Hippie Haven is not a megacity of mine. This is also me testing, but and also me showing you how it would look if you have multiple megacities on your name. I don't know if someone like that exists, but if that is the case, the site is ready for it. And then you can actually so you basically copy the information from the land title where uh, this is copied from the land field that I have for Hippie Haven. The location is there. This location is of course what is used to populate the map. And then if you want to edit, so when you want to make the story, make 3 lines, 600 characters, um, something like that, and give it a story, give 3 paragraphs because each paragraph has its accompanying picture right here. You put the names of the founders and then contact information. So this might be a bit of a difficult one. So Discord user ID, you actually have to enable something. All right, do I have that link open? Bum, bum. Give me a second here, because I actually did share that information with someone just now, so I can just copy the link. Because it's a bit complex, and so you have to go and enable developer mode. So if you're on desktop, you go here and then you go somewhere at the bottom, advanced, and then you enable developer mode. So apparently that's for Discord. Uh, so for Discord, that's the way to get your user ID, which is crazy. Now, anyway, then you can go and when you go to a profile, you click on the 3 dots or something, and then you find copy user ID. And so um, that is how you do that. And that copy user ID is then what you put in here. So It's a number like so. Essentially, I'll copy the one that I actually just had from someone else because I have it with me. So that would be Discord semicolon uh, and then the number and this and then this pin is some. That's the format you need to do. If you do that in this format, it will automatically format it correctly once I approve the post. So every time you adapt this, it also goes through me for approval so that I can also see that it's a bit aligned with all the other pages because I do want that every page has the same uh, intrinsic value, um, that all every megacity gets about as much exposure as another one. That's the idea. Of course, I may not have all the megacities listed. Then there is this last one, and you can then submit a new megacity. Now, um, these ones I have taken from sources, from all kinds of sources, um, and I've put them there without all that information. Now, if you want to claim a new megacity and you want to submit a new megacity, I need you to provide all the information at once. So the name, the location, the location means like city. So basically, let's say, okay, let's say I want to make a megacity here, um, because oil, you know. eh? Then what I need is this location. So this is the full location. Copy, submit. Uh, let's call it oil city because, well, that's where we are. And then the coordination, the coordinates. Sorry. Um, yeah, you put something. Here you put like a story, um, and you basically you make 3 paragraphs, and you leave a line empty in between, because then it will be automatically formatted as in the well, it will automatically format it in those 3 paragraphs. You put the founder names, you put the contact information again like this, um, and then last but not least, you put the link. So this can be a link like this, or it can be the profile link. It can be the EPL, but you put the link that guides people to the property that represents the megacity. Then you put your pictures, you submit, I will review it. If there are any comments, then I will contact you to either update or improve or something, or to say like, hey, you can't write that, whatever. Um, so basically, that's it. You do this. Once it gets approved, then you get something like the Alliance actually did today already. So he was very quick because I released it and he posted the information immediately. And So you can see here, and you see this is actually what came out of it, and and that works. I think it looks nice, and it gives every megacity its own page on the Earth2 portal, allowing people to go to the location, um, or yeah, or go to to the website, because if you put a web link, it will also render. So I think I have Facebook, Instagram, X, Discord server, and URL. And the Earth2 page is automatically always generated from the information of the megacity in the backend. And so I have that link for every um, megacity, and it's always there. Even if it's on an empty page, it's always there. And so Amazon City, it's there. Okay, it has that empty space here. But I already know how to fix that. I just still need to do that. So yeah, that's it. I think that's the whole story um, of how those things work, and yeah, I hope you like this update. As always, feel free to contact me if you need more information about the website or how to use it. I'm readily available most of the time, unless I sleep, of course. Um, but I'm happy to answer questions. I'm happy to check things with you. Know that this site is still also under development, so um, things may not always work correctly. If that is the case, let me know. There is a contact form. You know how to find me on Discord. Um, if you don't, go to the Eye of the Sahara page and find me on Twitter, find me on Discord. Um, yeah, so this won't work, of course. You need to be logged in the browser. You need to be logged in the browser for the link to work. Good to know. Um, but you can always check me on Twitter. You can find me there. Um, so here we go. Hope this was informative for you, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks, everyone, and goodbye.